Hi friends, welcome to Data Science and AI Quest. In this post, we would be discussing on Introduction to Data Science using Python. Data plays an important role in our lives. For example, data about a chain of hospitals which contain data related to medical reports and prescriptions of their patients. Similar to the hospital, bank contains transaction records of numerous account holders. Weather department holds records of climate and weather details of different cities and states. Share market holds transactions over minute to minute changes in values of shares. In this way, the whole world is revolving and roaming around huge amount of data on a day-to-day basis. As the amount of data increases, so is the need to regularly update the data and the database holding all such numerous data. As such, every piece of data is very important and precious as it may affect the business organization which is using the data. Hence, one would require more mechanisms to store the data. Moreover, the data may come from various sources. For example, in a business organization, one may get the data from sales department, purchase department, production department, etc. Such data is stored in a system which is called a data warehouse. One can imagine a data warehouse as a central repository of integrated data from different sources. Once the data is stored, we would be able to retrieve the data based on prerequisites needed for the data retrieval process. Suppose if a business company or a business organization wants to know about how much amount the company had spent in the last 6 months to 1 year on purchasing the raw material, or how many items had been found defective in the production unit, then one has to retrieve the data as per the needs of the business organization. This is called as data analysis or data analytics, where the data that has been retrieved will be analyzed to answer the questions raised by the management of the organization. Such a person who does data analysis is called a data analyst, and a person who does all the sorts of activities required for the analysis, inference and presentation is called a data scientist. Once the data has been analyzed, it is the duty of the IT professional, analyst, manager to present the results in the form of pictures or graphs so that the organization would be able to understand the data easily. Such graphs also help them forecast the future of the company and its stock prices. This is called as data visualization. The primary goal of data visualization is to communicate information clearly and descriptively using statistical graphs, plots and diagrams which could help any person working over the business to quickly understand the lagging areas, the areas over where things could be fixed soon, etc. Therefore, data science is the term which is used for techniques to extract information from the data warehouse, analyze them, and present the necessary data to the business organization in order to arrive at important conclusions and decisions in as soon as possible manner. A person who is involved in this work is called a data scientist. Differences between a data scientist and a data analyst. So, what are the points of difference between the job areas and the work responsibilities of a data scientist and a data analyst. Point number 1. A data scientist formulates the questions that will help a business organization and then proceeds to solving the problem. Whereas a data analyst receives the questions from the business team and provides answers to them. Point number 2. A data scientist would need to have very strong data visualization skills and the ability to convert data into a business story. Whereas a data analyst simply analyzes the data and provides information requested by the team. Point number 3. A data scientist needs to have some perfection in mathematics, statistics, and programming languages like Python and R. But for a data analyst, perfection in data warehousing, big data concepts, SQL, and business intelligence is needed as a prerequisite or to some certain degree or extent. Point number 4. A data scientist work is to estimate unknown information from the known data. So wherever unknown information is there, wherever some data has not been explored, wherever some inferences have not been explored till now, those inferences have not been tabulated or presented as a result, this needs to be done by the data scientist. Whereas a data analyst looks at the known data from new perspective and tabulates whatever the findings or the inferences that he has made. But over here, whatever the tabulation, whatever the searching, whatever the inferences finding has to be made, this the most important role is of that of the data scientist, and a data analyst has a somewhat lesser degree in this category for searching or inference making from the data. So this will be all in this topic, that is the introduction to the concept of data analytics and data science, and what is the difference in the role of a data analyst and a data scientist. If you like this post and found it informative, then please press the like button and subscribe for forthcoming posts related to statistics, maths, data science and AI. Thanks again for watching.